It must to know that Jay-Z is most likely paying for all of this to be done to you. Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time.
Diddy and Jay-Z have always been tight and respected each other. They've worked together on different projects and frequently praised each other's work, showing a strong friendship in the music world. But things might be changing.
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D-Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D-Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
And then got ran into and then I got thrown in a hospital by my insane husband who's working for YouTube to make his mama proud.
So wait, Jag, I'm just curious because with Diddy...
You mean?
With Diddy settling within 24 hours, which has never been heard of, 30 million, or the lawsuit was 30, undisclosed amount. But
he knew for 30 days that shit was fitting to happen.
Within 24 hours.
He could have paid that 30 million before.
Yeah, why? Let that hit the fan. Did he?
Because he's Diddy.
He called a bluff?
Because, yeah.
He's have enough money to
he
check.
Put the boots to that girl. She's supposed to be a good bitch. No matter who she with.
Sean Diddy Combs has been having a lot of bad luck lately since it seems all the bones in his closet are being aired out for the public to see. In a span of a few months, the hip-hop mogul has received not one, not two, but 4 different lawsuits filed against him. On the other hand, Jay-Z has been very silent in light of these allegations that have been made against his friend.
50 Cent explained how Jay-Z is in hiding while this whole Diddy lawsuit blows over. He said, Jay in hibernation. He ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, lol. I'm all you got. I'm outside. I mean, it's been alleged that Diddy is throwing Jay-Z out there because he is not speaking up and he is not helping him whatsoever. And we know how close Jay-Z and Diddy were. I mean, the Jane Doe from one of the Diddy lawsuits allegedly is Tierra Marie. And if you remember, Jay-Z and Tierra Marie were together all the time back then. And with their friendship going back as far as it does, Jay-Z better hope that Diddy doesn't open his mouth. I mean, we've heard it from Jaguar Wright as well that she knows that Jay-Z is going to be brought down with Diddy. Because allegedly they are the ones that have been offing and side-mining all of these relevant hip-hop artists in the industry for years. 50 Cent is a real one and he is coming at everybody's neck and I absolutely love this.
But word on the street is that Jay-Z might be the one who is actually facilitating the exposés. In a recent interview, Jaguar made some strong claims, implying that Jay-Z played a role in bringing down Diddy. These allegations have ignited heated discussions and speculation in the music world. Jaguar, recognized for her frank opinions, didn't hold back as she talked about the supposed manipulation and exploitation in the music industry. During the interview, Jaguar raised crucial questions, probing the timing and motives behind Diddy's current predicament. During her candid conversation, Wright drew parallels to the handling of controversial figures in the industry, drawing comparisons to R. Kelly's downfall and hinting at an alleged pattern orchestrated by Jay-Z. When asked about who might be next in line within this purported series of orchestrated events, Wright pointedly mentioned Sean Diddy Combs, suggesting that Jay-Z was setting him up for a fall.
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Wright went on to detail a sequence of alleged manipulations by Jay-Z, referencing past associates and collaborators. According to her claims, Jay-Z had lined up figures like Damon Dash and the late Notorious Big, supposedly stealing their life and identity. These accusations bring forth a complex narrative of betrayal and power dynamics within the music industry's upper echelons. The most shocking assertion made by Wright was her insinuation that Jay-Z's intentions extended to R. Kelly, another embattled figure in the music industry. He wants to be the one, she claimed, hinting at Jay-Z's alleged desire for dominance or control within the narrative of these high-profile incidents. So is there any truth to what Jaguar is claiming? Well, it might seem so, because once you take a closer look at all the shady things that Diddy has done, you realize that they are all somehow connected to Jay. For context, Diddy rose to fame in the early 90s. In 1990, he began interning at Uptown Records after being tapped by CEO Andre Harrell to work with their young artists. Diddy's work at Uptown was crucial in shaping emerging artists such as Father MC, Jodeci, and Mary J. Blige. It's been reported that in 1993, Diddy and Uptown parted ways over creative and business disputes after his mentor fired him.
And then you kind of separated yourself from Puffy at that point?
I separated myself from Puff. I wasn't dealing with him no more. But he still was a part of Same Gang, and D. Ferg loved him. D. Ferg had some kind of genuine love for this cat, like, we gotta look out for him, man. He talking about and he talking about, doing crazy shit to himself, man. We gotta watch him, man. He don't know how he gonna feed his baby. I think Tim Dog and Eddie F from Heavy D and the Boys was paying his bills or something at the time, and D. Ferg was helping him out. I was like, if that's the way you feel, let him kill himself.
Well, ultimately, him leaving Uptown allowed him to create Bad Boy Records. And he ended up launching that, I think, with Arista backing him.
But see, Bad Boy Records were going to be created anyway. That was with Corey Jacobs. That's the guy who, L. Lamont something, they got caught in Virginia. They was all part of Butt Naked. And this is all documented in federal records. They got 9 16-to-life sentences. And they was the money and the backing of Bad Boy Records. You understand? So that's before he even got with Arista. You know what I'm saying? So they gave him the avenue to buy the studio time to get the money to the artists and the people that they was gonna be a part of. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of crews back at that time was doing. They was washing their money either in doing the record business, or either they were doing it and doing promotion and parties.
Right.
Within weeks of Diddy being fired, he started his infamous Bad Boy Records. In 2020, Harrell passed away at the age of 59. According to his former partner, Harrell suffered from heart problems leading up to his death. But Harrell wasn't the only untimely passing of key figures wrapped in Diddy's inner circle. New York rap legend Heavy D was signed to Uptown Records as its first act. In December of 1991, Combs was overseeing a charity basketball game with Heavy D at a City College of New York gymnasium in Harlem. The gym reportedly had a capacity of a little more than 2,700 people. However, nearly 5,000 people showed up, and security couldn't control the crowd. When organizers closed the door and stopped letting attendees inside, people broke through the gym doors, rushing into the lobby and causing a stampede. 9 people were crushed to death at the bottom of the staircase, and more than 20 others were injured. Both Diddy and Heavy D, whose real name is Dwight Myers, were cited as being responsible for the tragedy. The two didn't face criminal charges following the incident. However, multiple wrongful death and personal injury lawsuits were filed. Diddy reportedly settled the final lawsuit in 2000. Heavy D passed away in 2011 from a pulmonary embolism stemming from a blood clot in his leg. After his passing, Diddy referred to Heavy D as the person who gave him his first chance in the music industry. Another key figure from Diddy's Uptown days, and what could arguably be the most personal loss to the mega hitmaker, is the untimely passing of the mother of 3 of his children, Kim Porter. She was tapped by Andre Harrell to be an assistant for Uptown Records. She and Diddy later developed a relationship and were an on and off couple from 1994 to 2007. During that time, the two welcomed 3 children together, Christian Combs and twin daughters Delilah and Jessie. The two reportedly ended their relationship after Kim suspected the Bad Boy founder was unfaithful during her pregnancy. Diddy welcomed another daughter just months before the twins were born. Kim has often been referred to as the love of Diddy's life. However, according to former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry, Diddy was violent toward Kim Porter. Kim Porter passed away in 2018 after suffering flu-like symptoms just days before her passing. A medical examiner later ruled she died from pneumonia. It wasn't just Uptown Records that suffered tragic losses. The Bad Boy label would also suffer a series of deaths and criminal investigations. Most notably, the shooting death of Diddy's best friend and rapper Christopher Wallace, better known as Notorious Big Biggie, was gunned down in Los Angeles following a drive-by shooting in 1997. The death came during an ongoing battle of East Coast and West Coast rappers, and just months after Biggie's friend-turned-rival, Tupac Shakur, was gunned down in Las Vegas. Another Bad Boy standout rapper, Craig Mack, died in 2018 at the age of 47 from heart failure. East Harlem rapper Black Rob died in 2021 from cardiac arrest after being homeless and suffering several strokes. Then there are several other artists charged and even imprisoned for various crimes. Diddy's former protege and rapper, Shine, was sentenced to a decade in prison after being convicted in the infamous nightclub shooting that involved Diddy and his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. Shine served only 8 years in prison after being convicted of firing 3 shots into a crowded nightclub following an argument with another clubgoer. It has been speculated that the former protege of the Bad Boy founder took the fall for Diddy, who was ultimately acquitted for his role in the shooting. Diddy's bodyguard, Anthony Wolf Jones, was also charged in the incident, and while the two were acquitted, Jones was later gunned down following a confrontation outside an Atlanta nightclub in 2003. Meanwhile, former Bad Boy rapper Travel Coleman, better known as G. Depp, reportedly confessed in 2010 to a 1993 cold case murder outside a housing project. He was sentenced to life behind bars, but his sentence was later commuted by New York Governor Kathy Hochul. In any case, as much as Jay might be trying to distance himself from Diddy and his shady dealings, he is also not very innocent. You see, Jaguar Wright recently revealed that Jay-Z and Diddy followed the same path to success by sacrificing other rappers, leading her to speculate they're both part of the Illuminati. According to Jaguar, Big L's death was just the beginning of a string of mysterious incidents that paved Jay-Z's way to the top. Big L met his demise in a drive-by shooting on February 15, 1999. He was shot 9 times, 5 in the chest and 4 in the face. The police named a few people as suspects, but ultimately landed on Gerard Woodley, Big L's childhood friend, as the main suspect. He was arrested 3 months after the shooting, but was released for lack of evidence. However, Jaguar Wright claims that Jay-Z was involved in Big L's demise because he was his chief rival in rap music. She alleged that the Harlem native was making more waves in New York and had a brighter future than Jay-Z. Thus, the Encore rapper allegedly thought it expedient to sacrifice him. Her rants revealed that Jay-Z was part of an Illuminati sect, and that Big L's sacrifice was to pave the way for his success, which came once the 2000s rolled in. So, it won't be surprising if Jaguar Wright drags Jay-Z into Diddy's current mess. Though nothing has been confirmed, word on the streets suggests that Wright thinks Jay-Z should be investigated too. Having accused the Empire State of Mind of eliminating Big L, she's convinced that he has a hand in Diddy's alleged crimes. Additionally, Jay-Z has had his fair share of legal troubles. One of the most notable incidents happened in 1999 when he was arrested for stabbing record executive Lance Rivera at a New York City nightclub. The fight was reportedly over bootleg copies of Jay-Z's album. Although he was initially charged with felony assault, Jay-Z eventually pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault, and got 3 years of probation. This incident highlighted the intense pressures artists face in the music industry to protect their work. Another big legal issue for Jay-Z also occurred in 1999 when he was arrested in connection with a nightclub shooting. Even though he wasn't directly involved in the shooting, he was charged with gun possession after a firearm was found in his vehicle. He pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of third-degree weapons possession and received 3 years of probation. This situation showed the tricky side of fame and the need for celebrities to be cautious about their surroundings. Jay-Z has also faced legal challenges related to his business dealings. In 2007, he got into a legal dispute with former business partner Raynard Herbert over the rights to Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. Herbert claimed ownership of the master recordings and wanted compensation for his contributions to the album's production. The case was eventually settled out of court, highlighting the complexities of intellectual property rights in the music industry. In 2014, Jay-Z's acquisition of the music streaming service Tidal sparked controversy due to allegations of inflated subscriber numbers and unpaid royalties to artists. While these allegations did not lead to criminal charges against Jay-Z personally, they emphasized the challenges of operating in the digital music landscape and the importance of transparency in business. Despite these legal setbacks, Jay-Z has never faced serious consequences for breaking the law. Some people speculate that his connections to federal authorities might have helped him avoid trouble over the years. One of the most surprising allegations is that Jay-Z employed a well-known informant, Desiree Perez, as the CEO of his company, Roc Nation.
First, I want to thank Billboard for this award. I really appreciate it I can't even tell you what I put Hannah through to be here.
Before entering the music industry, Perez was involved in the drug trade. In 1994, she was arrested in Miami for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine, but became a federal informant for the DEA in exchange for no prison time. Perez helped the DEA arrest many individuals involved in the Miami drug wars, including associates of Griselda Blanco, Fabio Ochoa, and Pablo Escobar. Working with the police is highly frowned upon in hip-hop culture, so it shocked many when Jay-Z brought Desiree into his circle. In 2015, during an appearance on The Breakfast Club, Jay-Z's former Rockefeller partner Damon Dash criticized Jay-Z, saying, "Once someone has certain friends, we don't even talk about him anymore where I'm from." He also said he wouldn't likely do business with Jay-Z again because of his connection to Perez. Desiree Perez is married to Jay-Z's friend, Juan Perez, a Harlem native who met Jay-Z in the 1990s. Together, they opened a series of sports bars, including the iconic 40/40 Club. Desiree started as a promoter for these clubs, and with Juan's help, rose to become a record company executive. In 2008, Jay-Z made her chief operating officer of Roc Nation, and in 2019, she was promoted to CEO. Although President Donald Trump pardoned Perez in 2021, wiping her criminal record clean, Jay-Z lost respect in the hip-hop community for hiring, supporting, and promoting someone known for putting people behind bars. Anyway, it seems Jay-Z is determined to not allow anyone make any connections of him and Diddy. You see, a few weeks ago, TikToker Kyle Marisa Roth, who wasn't afraid to spill the beans or held back from telling Hollywood actors the truth, died.
Diddy accused of dispatching his agents to harass Lil Rod's daughter following lawsuit. So you guys remember, Lil Rod is the only male victim that has publicly made allegations against Diddy and filed a lawsuit.
Roth was often viewed as untold or unusual due to her daring and bold approach to exposing the truth about celebrities. She detailed P. Diddy's alleged party antics and named stars who were there, some of them being Jay-Z and Beyoncé. The TikToker had also spoken about Jay-Z's cancellation of the Made in America festival, the rapper's 2-day music festival held every Labor Day weekend in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She said, "By the way, before I forget, Jay-Z's Made in America festival has been cancelled for the 2nd year in a row. The prominent A-list rapper thought there would be a fair chance he would be in jail by the time Labor Day rolled around, so he cancelled his festival." Why does Jay-Z think there is a fair chance he will be in jail? We will find out soon because we are doing a deep dive. Speaking of cancelling events, Jay-Z skipped out on throwing his annual pre-Grammy bash this year. For more than 10 years, this party has been the place to be, drawing in big names from music and Hollywood. But this time around, the party didn't happen, leaving everyone scratching their heads. Rumor has it that Jay-Z pulled the plug on the party because of all the stuff happening with Diddy. It seems like he doesn't want to get caught up in the drama. In any case, Jay-Z has long been suspected of being a snitch and using his connections to take down his competitors. These claims could finally bring Jay-Z's true character to light if they are legitimate. So, who will come out on top in this battle between two rap giants? Only time will tell. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.